This is Teamlabs Planets in Tokyo. We came here in the summer of 2026. You take the Yura Komome line over to Shin-Toyosu, and it's a pretty short walk, so really easy to get there. Not a lot of things to eat around the area though. This is the entranceway. The facility is actually broken into 3 different exhibits. There's the athletics forest, garden, and then water. This is athletics forest. It's really crowded this day. This is one of the features they have where you kind of walk up these floating staircases with all the lights and different things going on. It's a little bit discombobulating as you walk up, but it's a fun little activity they have for the kids here. This next area here is where you actually color in some different sheets they have, either lizards, snakes, frogs. It was a really fun experience seeing your creation kind of morph around. So kids had fun drawing things and then just watching their creations float around this room. This next area was a lot of fun. These were kind of balls that you just jump on, and you're supposed to follow the color path. So you can see my son on the left is following all the yellow balls, but it was a really cool feature and a lot of fun. This one was another kind of athletic feature where you're stepping on these blocks where it looks like you're in water, but it's not. They're all soft, so it's really safe. It was a fun little obstacle that they had, but because of the lights and the different things, you really do feel like you're actually walking on these steps that are above water, and if you fall, something's going to happen, but you fall about 4 inches. There's just a lot of art and interactive features. So this was a waterfall that was coming down one of the walls, and you could touch it and kind of interact with it and have things change as you messed with it. It was cool. Just a lot of these type of features all over Teamlabs Planets. This was the app they have where you kind of catch different creatures. It was a fun activity, but we would just let the kids kind of run around in here, and we found corners to just sit in and hang out and just relax and kind of enjoy the scenery. But a lot of interactive animals that they're catching or doing different activities with. It's a pretty cool room. It was very big too. You kept walking and there'd be another room. This is just like in Teamlabs Borderless. So it's the same crystal light features. It's fun, it's cool, it's pretty, interactive. It's a nice area. So this actually, we are going into the water area because that's why no one has shoes on. So going into the water area, you go up these different staircases or kind of elevated platforms, and as you're walking up, the water is rushing down, so you have to take your shoes off before you get into the water exhibit area. So this is part of it here. And then our favorite part by far was this koi pond. It was really cool. This video doesn't give it justice, but it just looked like it was this huge room. You're in this mild water, Seeing these koi fish swimming around, it was super cool. This was probably our favorite room. We actually went back to it after we did the other exhibits. I took the boys back into this area just so we could go into the koi pond area because it was so much fun. We're still in the water area. These were just kind of floating or suspended balls. Some were tethered to the ground, just lights, interactive, fun. Kids are tempted to kind of push these around, but they have different support people, and they're kind of telling people not to push them and bounce them around. But it was a cool room, but I really like the water area better, or the koi pond area. And you can see the floors are mirrored here. They do have a lot of warnings telling people that not to wear skirts and things like that because of the mirrored floors. A lot of the different exhibits had these mirrored floors. I was ready to go to another room, but the kids were having fun hiding behind the balloons and going all around. This was a dome-shaped ceiling. Again, the video doesn't do a lot of justice, but it was very disorienting just seeing these floating objects kind of go into the horizon. It was a really cool setup, but you kind of, a lot of people were just sitting there in the middle of the floor, just hanging out, watching the ceiling. Now we're getting to the floating orchids. This was a really cool area. This is part of the garden exhibit. Again, look at the floor. You can see the mirrored floor and how why they recommend not to wear skirts here or dresses. But this was a really cool room. As you move forward, the orchids would float back up. Somehow there was some sensor or things like that. They say don't touch them. A lot of people are accidentally touching them and bumping into them, but all live orchids in this room. A lot of Instagram photos people are taking. It was really cool. It's kind of funny, we took our pictures but used the Apple AI to remove the extra people in it, so we got some good photos where it looks like we're the only ones in there. There's a couple other outdoor exhibits. This was by far the best one, but each of the rooms were really fun. Again, we went back to the water exhibit, so we did all the exhibits and went back and did the water again. Very busy. There is an outside area that they call open air, where it's more food, some ramen, some donuts, things like that, and you can kind of go outside, chill, relax for a little bit, and then go back into the exhibits. They do have lockers, so it's great. You can put your stuff away, put your shoes away, get a combination or a key to be able to access it. Plenty of vending machines for water. So just all in all, great kind of experience here. If I had to choose between the two, between Borderless and Teamlabs Planets, I would definitely recommend Planets. Borderless is nice, but after a while, it's a lot of different immersive art, a lot of things to take pictures of and things like that. But the interaction here at Teamlabs Planets, plus kind of the beauty and the uniqueness of the exhibits, was more of a all-in-all package for our family. So again, I'd recommend checking out both if you can, but if you had to choose one, I would probably go with Teamlabs Planets.